new preamble of the highlighted word in the sentence. I'll tell you what the highlighted word is, okay? My father is a very stern man. Stern is the word that we want the answer. Your options are lenient, indulgent, liberal is incorrect. The bonus, St. Peter's.
Lenient.
Lenient is correct for the last five. Peter's, your question. Only a pragmatic approach to these problems can solve them. B, theoretical. C, diplomatic. D, practical. B is correct. Reversive practice. Same preamble. He was used to a humdrum life. Humdrum is the word we're looking for the answer for. A daring life. B, a stormy life. C, active life. Or D, an exciting life. D. Right, we're out of time for the possible bonus.
Pass.
You're passing. An exciting life. That's what we're looking for. Right, St. Peter's. Question 8. In olden days, the prisoners were kept in the dark and dank cells. Dank is the word we're looking for the answer for. D-A-N-K. Your options: A, dingy. B, dry. C, old. D, small.
Dry.
Dry is correct for the sentence. The first of the maths questions is going to go to university practice. Are we ready? How many two-digit numbers have only odd digits? Time? Yes, St. Peter's.
25.
25 is correct for the bonus. Your question, St. Peter's. How many two-digit numbers have only distinct prime digits?
12.
12 is correct for the bonus. University practice. A purse contains 70 coins in 50 pesos and 20 pesos. If the total value of the coin is D, how many 20 pesos? For the bonus, St. Peter's? Okay, you're out of time as well. It was 50. 50 we're looking for. Your question, St. Peter's. There are 80 balls in a bag. All the balls in the bag are either blue or black. The blue balls weigh 30 grams each, and the black balls weigh 50 grams each. All balls of the same color are identical. If the total weight of all the balls in the bag is 2.8 kilograms, of the balls are black. Right, you're out of time for the bonus.
20.
20 is correct for the bonus. Okay, your question, university practice. Which of the following is the unit digit of 7 raised to the power 13? Is it A, 1, B, 3, C, 5, D, 7, or E, 9? All right, you're passing for the bonus, St. Peter's.
7.
7 is correct. St. Peter's, your question. Which of the following is the unit digit of 8 raised to the power 11? Your options are A, 2, B, 4, C, 5, D, 6, E, 8. Yes.
2.
2 is correct for the sentence. University practice, your last question of this round. Lily started driving out at 8 a.m. from town A to town B with an average speed of 110 miles per hour. At the same time, Kim starts driving from town B to town A along the same route at an average speed of 70 miles per hour. If the total distance between towns A and B is 720 miles, at which time will Lily and Kim pass by each other? Halfway? Yes.
12 a.m.
No. Bonus, please.
Pass.
Your 12 was correct, but it was p.m., not a.m. So I can take it, okay? Right, last question of this round goes to St. Peter's. Kayla starts driving out from Accra towards Tamale at 8 a.m. at an average speed of 60 kilometers per hour. 2 hours later, Ben starts driving out from the same spot Kayla started along the same route at an average speed of 90 kilometers per hour. At what time will Ben bypass Kayla? All right, we're out of time. University practice care to take the bonus?
Pass.
You're passing. Right, that brings us to the end of the R cubed round. A round of applause to both teams, please. So the answer to the last question was actually 2 p.m. Right, we'll wait for the scores for this round. At the end of the R cubed 5 points.
At Academic City, we are not just students. We are problem solvers, innovators, and future-ready leaders. We power the future and create groundbreaking technologies ready to tackle real-world challenges head-on. In a world driven by technology, we shape the digital landscape, transforming challenges into opportunities. At the core of strategic thinking and decision-making, we thrive in the dynamic realm of commerce. We evolve into leaders who not only speak, but stand for what's right, forging narratives and stirring the conscience of the world. Embark on a journey with us, where innovation meets education. Academic City, educating future-ready leaders.
Right, so we're now moving on to the STEM round. 10 questions. The rules are as follows. The questions are posed for both schools. You can buzz in at any time if you think you know the answer. You get 10 points if you're correct. However, if you're incorrect, I deduct 5 points from you, and I give the option to the other team to also get potentially 10 points. Any wrong answers in this round attracts 5 points deduction. Are we all clear on that? Right. Question 1. A small iron ball suspended with spring balance weighs 20 grams in air. Now it is completely dipped in water along with spring balance. Which of the following statements is or are true? I. Both iron ball and spring balance will experience an upward force. I. Only the ball will experience an upward force. I. The spring balance will show more reading than before. And IV. The spring balance will show less reading than before.
I and Ivy.
You are correct. Dissolution of which salt in water results in a decrease in the temperature of the solution? Is it KHSO4? Is it B, NaOH? Is it C, AlCl3? Or is it D, NH4NO3? That is St. Peter's.
D.
D is correct. Question 6. What is observed when equal volumes of 0.1 moles aqueous hydrochloric acid and 0.01 molar aqueous sodium sulfate, or Na2SO3, are mixed? Is it A, a colorless solution with a white precipitate? B, a colorless solution with a white precipitate. A is colorless solution with white precipitate. B is a colored solution with a white precipitate. C, colorless solution with a colored precipitate. Or D, colorless solution, no precipitate, and gas evolution. So is it A, B, C, or D? Yes, St. Peter's.
D. D.
You are correct. It is D. Which is the best explanation for the negative sign of delta S to the power 0 in the following reaction? CaSO4, solid, going to make Ca2 plus aqueous plus SO4 2 minus aqueous, where the change in enthalpy is minus 143 joules per mole per Kelvin. Is it A, there are more ways of arranging the calcium 2 plus and the SO4 2 ions in aqueous solution than in the crystal lattice? B, solid CO, SO4, is a network covalent solid, whereas it separates into ions in aqueous solution. Or C, aqueous Ca2 plus and SO4 2 minus ions are tightly solvated, decreasing the number of ways of arranging water molecules when the solid dissolves. Or D, calcium sulfate dissolves exothermically, leading to a net loss of entropy. University practice.
D.
D is incorrect. Right, we're out of time. It was C we were looking for, C. Sister chromatid is A, the same thing as homologous chromosomes. B, a pair of chromosomes of the same kind. C, identical copies of the same chromosome at the centromere. St. Peter's.
C.
C is correct. The last question of this round. The mature nodule grows to many times the diameter of the root. Which cell type below forms a layer that reduces absorption of oxygen and thereby helps maintain the anaerobic environment need for nitrogen fixation? These cells will most likely be which of the following? Is it A, collenchyma cells, B, parenchyma cells, C, phloem cells, or D, sclerenchyma cells?
Sclerenchyma cells.
You are correct. Right, so that brings us to the end of the STEM round. Let's see what the scoreboard looks like. Right, okay, the scores are in for the STEM round, and at the end of the STEM round, University Practice SHS, you owe me 10 points, and St. Peter's SHS have 45 points. We're now moving on to the final round of this contest, the round 4 one-on-one round, also known as the G-Money round. Any correct answers in this round attracts 100 Ghana cedis, the G-Money wallet of the school. If you want your own G-Money wallet, you dial *422# on any network, and you can use this wallet to top up ECG credits at no charges and receive money from all mobile networks and wallets. The rules of this round are we pair our teams on their favorite subjects or their specialist subjects: English, math, science, and general knowledge. For each, there are 2 questions with a potential 20 points to 1, 10 points for each correct answer. There are no deductions in this round. May I please ask our English experts to stay, and the rest of you excuse us for the moment. Right, so we have Mitchell versus William. So please listen to the instructions. I'm going to give you the meaning of a word. I'll give you the scrambled letters, and you give me the correct word. Okay? So the word meaning carpentry. And your scrambled letters are N, O, J, E, I, R, Y. What word am I looking for? William.
Joinery.
You are correct. Right. Same preamble. Meaning of little value or importance. Your words, letters are L, V, I, T, A, R, I. Meaning of little value or importance.
Trivial.
William. Trivial is correct. Can I have my mathematicians on stage, please? Right, so we have Adum versus Brian. Please listen. There are 30 blue and 30 red balls in a bag. What is the least number of balls that can be removed such that the ratio of blue balls to red balls will be 3 to 4? You have 30 seconds. Brian.
5 balls.
Incorrect. Adam. 6 is also incorrect. I was looking for 11. Right, your second question. I'm going to give you some digits. Please write these down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. A 3-digit even number is randomly formed by using these digits I've given you. What is the probability that the number is greater than 600? Okay, I'm listening, Brian.
1 on 4. 1 on 4.
1 over 4 is incorrect. Adam,
2 over 3.
you are correct for that. 2 over 3. Thank you, mathematicians. May I have my scientists up here, please? So we have Edwin for University Practice and Ampong for St. Peter's. 2 science questions coming up. The Schaefer-Fulton stain is used by microbiologists to differentiate endospores produced by these groups of gram-variable bacteria, and that quality earns them, these groups, the classification of obligate anaerobes, which produce bottle-shaped endospores. For the points, name this genus that includes the bacteria that cause botulism and tetanus. That was Edwin.
Archaea.
No, I can't take Archaea.
Salmonella.
Can't take Salmonella. I was looking for Clostridium. Clostridium. Question 2. One element in this family was initially called brevium, B-R-E-V-I-U-M, due to its short half-life. The radioactive decay of another element in this family is single-handedly the largest contributor to the internal heat of the Earth. And that element is named after a Norse god. Consisting of 15 elements, this subdivision of the periodic table includes thorium, nobelium, and californium amongst its members. Edwin.
The Latinite series.
Repeat.
The
No. Okay, I'm giving it to you. I'm giving it to you. You're struggling to get the word out, but I heard you. Actinides. Actinides. Well done. General knowledge. May I have my social scientists up here, please? Right, so for University Practice SHS, I have Joseph, and for St. Peter's, I have Sylvester. 2 questions. General knowledge. This archipelago, largest volcano, is located on Fernandina Island. Or Sylvester? No, I will continue for you, Joseph. The largest island in this archipelago is Isabella. This archipelago is the only native habitat of the flightless cormorant and marine iguana. The Voyage of the Beagle was written about a trip to this archipelago. For 10 points, name the archipelago off the coast of Ecuador where Charles Darwin studied his tortoises and finches.
Pass.
You're passing. You don't know of the Galapagos Islands? The Galapagos Islands, okay? Second one. So you're going to watch a video clip. I want you to name the sport that is being played.
Lawn tennis.
No. Sylvester. Also wrong. Interestingly, this is a game called pickleball. You should have looked at the rackets, okay? Pickleball, pickleball. Okay, the rackets tell you what it is. All right. Well done to both teams. Can I have all teams on stage now? Right, so at the end of the one-on-one round, University Practice SHS have 20 points, St. Peter's SHS 20 points. A round of applause for both teams, please. That brings us to the end of this contest. But both teams are going home with 200 Ghana Cedi in their G-Money wallet. Let's see who is actually going through to the next round. Right, so at the end of this contest, University Practice SHS, 15 points. St. Peter's SHS, a whopping 180 points. That is a resounding victory for St. Peter's. They are through to the next round. Commiserations to University Practice SHS. I'm sure we'll see you next season. Well done to both teams. Right, that brings us to the end of our first contester of this episode. We're going to a break. We'll see you right after the break. Thank you.
G-Money, G-Money. On every mobile network.
G-Money, B-A-G, Chatum with G-Money.
Doing never stops until the job is done. Turn your home and business into an internet highway and experience the revolution of working and playing without limits. Visit broadband.mtn.com.gh to sign up for MTN Fiber for Home and Business today.
Hello and welcome back from the break, where we have two new schools looking for an opportunity to go through to the next round of our senior edition of Sharks Season 7. Our schools are Ghana SHS and Keta Secondary School, right? So our team from Ghana SHS, please introduce yourselves.
Maurice Gordon, General Science final year.
Abubakar Farida, General Arts final year.
And Danny Mohammed, General Arts final year.
Hudu Abdulisha Alhaji, General Science final year.
That's our team from Ghana SHS. A round of applause for them. And now our team from Keta. Please introduce yourselves.
Manfred Entry, General Art final year. Alfred Entry, General Art final year.
Gakpeto Sipako Perpetual, General Science final year.
Chris Adabla, General Science final year.
Welcome to our team from Keta. So Keta is doing something new. You've got twins, right? Welcome. Manfred and Alfred. I like that. Welcome. Okay, so we've got 4 rounds between us and the next stage of the quiz competition. The first set of questions are going to go to Keta, who won the ballot. And so you have 8 questions and 2 minutes to answer it in. If you're not sure, just pass and I'll come back to it. You get 1 pass on each question. There are no penalties in this round. So it's just between you and the clock. The preamble is going to be the same for you when I come to you, Ghana Senior High. Right, Keta, are we ready? Okay, your first question. Your time starts when I read the first question out. Question 1. In which school did Kwame Nkrumah start his education?
Half-Assembly Roman Catholic School.
You are correct. Between which period did Kwame Nkrumah become the Prime Minister of Ghana?
1957 to 1960.
You're correct. The occupation of Kwame Nkrumah's father was a goldsmith. Is that true or false?
True.
In which year did Kwame Nkrumah start his teaching career?
1930.
In which year did E.R.T. Majeti become the first Ghanaian to head the police service?
1959.
You're correct. Mention the AU Commission chairpersons for the following periods, 2003 to 2008.
Debo Mbeki.
No, that's incorrect. 2008 to 2012.
Pass.
2012 to 2017.
Pass.
Okay, so you passed on 2. The AU Commission chairpersons of 2008 to 2012.
John Ejekunkufo. John Ejekunkufo.
No, that's incorrect. And then 2012 to 2017.
Musa Faki.
No, I was looking for Zuma. In Kozazini, Zuma. That's the end of Keta's round there. We're now moving to Ghana SHS. The same thing, 8 questions, 2 minutes. Pass if you're not sure, I'll come back if we have time. Question 1. In which school did Kwame Nkrumah start his teaching career?
Elmina Roman Catholic School.
You're correct. In which year did policing start in the Gold Coast?
Pass.
In which year was the Gold Coast militia formed?
Pass.
Why was the special branch of the police force established in 1948?
For political disturbances.
You're correct. When was the wireless division of the Gold Coast Police Force established?
Pass.
Who were the OAU Secretary Generals during the following periods? 1964 to 1972.
Kifu Wadajo.
No. And 1974 to 1978.
C.H. Kwabena.
Incorrect. And 1983 to 1985.
Pass.
Your passes. In which year did policing start in the Gold Coast?
1944.
No, it was 1831. And in which year was the Gold Coast militia formed?
1844.
You are correct. When was the wireless division of the Gold Coast Police Force established?
1949.
You are correct. And your last pass, the Secretary Generals of OAU in 1983 to 1985.
Patros Gali.
Ah, no, that's a different group you're thinking of. Boutros Ghali is who we're trying to say. No, we're looking for Peter Onu. Peter Onu is the OAU we're looking for. That brings us to the end of that round. A round of applause for them. Right, let's see what the scoreboard looks like for both teams. Okay, so at the end of the right corner round, Ghana Senior High, 40 points. Keta Senior High, 50 points. Right, we're moving on to round 2. But before then, we have a newbie on the Ghana SHS team. What's your name, please?
Nabo Collins.
Welcome, Collins. And for the Keta School team, your name?
Megonu Kelvin Dominic, General at final year.
Welcome, Kelvin. Okay, so we're moving on to the R-cubed round, and the questions are based in reading, writing, and arithmetic. Each school will be posed a question. A right answer will get 10 points, a wrong answer is a deduction of 5 points. If you get it wrong or you don't attempt it, I offer it as a bonus to the other team for 5 possible points for the correct answer and a deduction of 5 points for the wrong answer. Are we all clear on that? So if it's your question, you get 10 points. If it's a bonus, plus 5. Any wrong questions in this round is minus 5 for your team. Right. First question. We're going to start this time with Ghana Senior High. English questions. Please listen to the preamble, which will stay the same unless I say otherwise. Choose the best synonym from the alternatives that I provide. The word we're looking for the synonym for is prowess. Prowess. And your options are bravery, eagerness, keenness, or understanding.
Bravery.
Bravery is the correct one. Same preamble. Keta Senior High. Precipitous is the word I'm looking for, the synonym for. Your options are steep, absurd, exact, or uncertain. Steep, absurd, exact, or uncertain?
Steep.
Just on the bell. You are correct. Steep. Steep. Your word, Ghana Senior High, is anathematize. Anathematize. And your options are radiate, curse, deceive, locate. Out of time?
Case.
Curse is correct for the plus 5. Keta Senior High, your word is boisterous. Your options, adolescent, conflicting, grateful, or vociferous.
Vociferous.
You are correct for the 10 points. We're still saying the same preamble. Ghana Senior High, your word is egregious. Egregious. Your options, social, flagrant, common, or plain.
Pass.
Passing. For the bonus, you're also passing. Flagrant was the word we're looking for. Flagrant. Keta Senior High, your word is mammoth. Your options, greedy, wild, straight, huge.
Huge.
Huge, you are correct for 10 points. Ghana Senior High, your word is ersatz. I'll spell that for you. E-R-S-A-T-Z. And your options are liveliness, imitation, freshness, or pleasure. Pleasure. Liveliness, imitation, freshness, or pleasure.
Pass.
You're passing.
Fake. Imitation.
Imitation is correct. Imitation. Right. The last of the English questions goes to Keta Senior High. Your word is annotation. Your options, translation, prologue, quip, or explanatory notes. You're passing. Ghana SHS?
Pass.
You're also passing. We're looking for an explanatory note on an annotation, okay? Right, the first of the maths questions will go to Ghana Senior High. George added 20 pounds of a number of white balls weighing 10 ounces each to 16 pounds of a number of black balls weighing 4 ounces each. What is the average weight of all the balls? You're taking a pound to mean 16 ounces.
Pass.
You're passing. Okay. For the bonus, Keta? You're passing as well. Okay. We're looking for 6 ounces. 6 ounces there. Keta, your question. The average weight of all the gold coins in a purse is 42 grams. The average weight of all of the silver coins is 48 grams. The average weight of all coins in the purse is 44 grams. What percentage of all the coins are silver coins? Okay, the time is up. I was looking for 33.3%. 33.3%. Our next question goes to Ghana Senior High. There are 50% more marbles in bag A than in bag B. What percentage of the marbles in A must be transferred to B to make the number of marbles in the 2 bags equal?
Pass.
You're passing. Right, for the bonus, Keta. Okay, your time is up as well. It was 16.7% I was looking for. Keta, your question. The price of petrol will be increased by 25% tomorrow. Today's price is how many times tomorrow's price?
%25.
25 is incorrect. For the bonus?
Pass.
You're passing. It was 45. 45 we're looking for there. Ghana, SHS, your question. Greg had X hours to mow 3 identical size fields. He used 14 the time to mow the first plot, 14 times the time to mow the first plot, and 1/3 of the remaining time to mow the second plot. If it took him 60 minutes to mow the last plot, how long did it take him to mow all 3 plots?
Pass.
You're passing. Kita Senior High for the bonus. Okay, we're out of time. I was looking for 120 minutes. 120 minutes. Kita Senior High, your question. Ali can paint a house in 12 hours, and Oscar can do the same amount of work in 8 hours. They were scheduled to paint a house together starting from 8 a.m. Oscar arrived 3 hours late, within which time Ali started painting alone, after which they worked together till the end, working at their respective rates. At what time did they finish painting the house? Okay, we're out of time. For the bonus?
Pass.
Passing. I like that. Okay, we were looking for 2:36 p.m. Ghana SHS, your last question in this round. The leaves of a book were consecutively colored with the colors of the rainbow. They are red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet in that order. If the first leaf of the book was painted red, how many leaves are between the third blue leaf and the seventh yellow leaf?
Pass.
You're passing. Kitasco, care to take this one for the bonus? No. Okay. There's 25 leaves between the two. Kita Senior High, you get the last question of this round. The first term of a sequence is -2. Each term after the first is 2 times the sum of the preceding term and 2. So 2 times the sum of the preceding term and 2. What is the fifth term of this sequence?
$46.
46 is incorrect. The bonus?
Pass.
You're passing. It was 28 we were looking for, 28. That brings us to the end of the R-cubed round. A round of applause for both teams. That was a tough round. Let's see what the scoreboard says. Okay, so at the end of the R-cubed round, Ghana SHS 10 points, Kita SHS 30 points.
This July, join the Singapore STEM Camp, open to all students from 10 to 18 years. Students will partake in STEM activities on artificial intelligence and robotics, and partake in fun activities such as the Disney Universal Studios, Singapore Zoo, and many more. Total cost is $4,000 all inclusive. Parents and schools can sign up the awards and students at www.ghanaolympiadacademy.com or call or WhatsApp 020-185-6818 for more details.
Okay, we're now going to move on to the STEM round. Please listen to the rules. Round 3. Questions are posed to both schools. You can buzz in at any time if you feel you know the answer for 10 points. However, should you get it wrong, you lose 5 points. And I'll then continue to read or pass it over to your other school to get a potential 10 points should they get it correct, or a deduction of 5 points should they get it wrong. So basically, all correct answers in this round, 10 points. Any incorrect answer attracts a penalty of 5 points. Are we ready? First question. Newton deduced the inverse square law of gravitation. A, by observing the motion of an apple falling from a tree. B, by using Kepler's law of planetary motion. That's Kitasco.
B.
B is correct for 10 points. The boiling points of CH3CO, CH3, CH3CO, C2H5, and CH3CO, C3H7 are 56 degrees, 80 degrees, and 102 degrees, respectively. This increase is best attributed to an increase in which of the following? I, dipole-dipole interactions. II, dispersion forces. III, hydrogen bonding. Is it A, I only, B, I only, C, I only, or D, II and III only.
D.
D is incorrect. For the bonus, Ghana Senior High School. Okay, it was actually B, II only. Question 7. Which of the compounds below will react readily with chlorine by addition? Is it I, C2H2, ethine, II, C2H4, ethene?
Propene.
That's incorrect. I will continue for you for Ghana SHS. III, C6H6, which is benzene. Is it A, I only, B, I and II only, C, II and III only, or D, all of them?
I and II only.
You are correct for the points, I and II only. Question 9. Which form of DNA damage is least likely to be encountered on a day-to-day basis? Is it A, double-strand breaks, B, hydroxylation, C, deamination, or D, pyrimidine dimers? Is it A, B, C, or D? Okay, it is the breaking of the double strands, that one. Last question of this round. In a positive feedback loop, the signal and the response must A, both be positive, or B, must both be negative, or C, must have the same sign, positive or negative, or D, must have opposite signs. Is it A, B, C, or D? That is Keta.
C.
C is correct for the 10 points. C is correct. That brings us to the end of the STEM round, round 3. Let's see what the scoreboard looks like. Right, at the end of the STEM round, both teams did not score any points, so they both have 0 at the end of that round. Okay? We're moving on to the final round of the contest. That's the one-on-one round, also known as the G-Money round. Any correct answer in this round attracts 100 Ghana Cedi for the G-Money wallet for the school. Anyone looking for their G-Money wallet can dial *422# to get to that, where they can use it to pay for ECD credits, send and receive money at no cost. The rules of the one-on-one round is I'm going to pit our experts against our experts. All right? You have 2 questions, potentially 20 points. 10 marks for each question. You do not lose any points for giving a wrong answer. May I please have my English specialist stay, and the rest of you excuse me for the moment. Thank you. So we have Andani of Ghana SHS versus Kelvin of Kitasco. All right. 2 English questions coming up. I'm going to give you a jumbled word. I'll give you the letters of the jumbled word. I'll give you the definition, and you're going to tell me what word I am talking about, okay? So your word is to provide for. Your letters are R, E, U, T, R, U, N, to provide for. Yes?
Return.
Return is not the word I was looking for. We're actually out of time. I was looking for nurture, nurture, okay? The word I'm looking for is somebody who tends to say, yes, ma'am, all right? The letters are P, C, Y, S, N, A, O, T, H. That would be Calvin.
Psychopath.
Psychopath, no. And Danny, you have the rest of the time? No. I was actually looking for sycophant. Sycophant. All right. Thank you, English specialists. May I have my math specialist up here, please? Okay, so I have Hudu for Ghana, SHS, and Chris for Kitasco. Your first math question. There are 3 50 Ghana cedis and 3 100 Ghana cedi notes in a bag. A man picks 3 notes at random from the bag. What is the probability that the sum of the money he picks will be 200 Ghana cedi? You have 30 seconds. That's Chris.
1/4.
1/4 is incorrect. Yes, Hudu.
3/5.
That's also incorrect. Our second maths question. The Accra Volleyball Club has 12 players. In a volleyball game, only 6 players are allowed on the court at any time. However, substitutions are allowed. In a particular game that lasted for 2 hours, aside from the captain and the assistant captain of the team who played for 90 minutes each, every other player played the same amount of minutes. Edwin is a member of the 12-man team, but he is neither the captain nor the assistant captain. How many minutes did he play? You have 30 seconds. That is Chris.
25 minutes.
25 minutes is incorrect. Hudu.
60 minutes.
60 minutes is also incorrect. It was actually 54 minutes I was looking for. 54 minutes. Thank you, gentlemen. May I have my scientists up here, please? So we have Collins against Perpetual. So Collins of Ghana, SHS, and Perpetual of Ketasku. 2 science questions coming up. The MAP signal transduction cascade functions through a series of the serine threonine type of these enzymes. In the first step of glycolysis, one of these enzymes transfers a functional group to a hexose sugar to form G6P, and phosphatases reverse the activity of these enzymes. ATP often serves as a cofactor of, for 10 points, what enzymes transfer a phosphate group to another molecule? Perpetual.
Phosphate transferases.
No. Great guess, though. Okay, we're out of time. I was looking for kinases. Kinases. Second question. Friedrich Stromeyer and KSL Hermann are both credited with discovering this element, which Hermann found while studying zinc oxide. A form of mass poisoning caused by this element in Japan was known as the Itai. That's Collins.
Mercury.
Mercury is incorrect, so I'm going to continue. Was known as the Itai disease. Photovoltaics that provide a cheaper alternative to solar cells make use of this element's crystalline compound form known as telluride. Partly due to its toxicity, lithium-ion batteries are increasingly replacing batteries made of nickel and this silvery white element with atomic number 48. For the points, name this chemical element. Yeah.
Cadmium.
You are correct for 10 points. Cadmium. Cadmium. May I have my social scientists up here for the general knowledge questions? Right, so I have Farida versus Alfred, and you have 2 questions. The first question. This desert is home to the Dohony Spur, which contains the mountain Bikubiti. The shield volcano Emikusa is the highest point found in this desert. Both of those mountains are found in this desert, Tibiti Mountains. This desert is home to the Tuareg people. This desert extends from the Farida.
The Saharan Desert.
You are correct for 10 points, the Sahara Desert. So I need you to identify this Ghanaian 50-meter butterfly champion coming up on the screen. Alfred.
Abeku Jackson.
You are correct for 10 points. Abeku Jackson. And that brings us to the end of the one-on-one round. May I have your team members to join me?
G-Money, Obiara, G-Money. Yeah, better for two, hey. Yeah, money transaction, papa. Yeah, better for two, hey. Yeah, better G-Money. Yeah, better for two, hey. Yeah, money transaction, papa. Yeah, better G-Money on every mobile network. Oh, hey, B.I.G. Chatum with G-Money on every mobile network. Oh,
G-Money, B.I.G. Chatum with G-Money.
Right, so that brings us to the end of the fourth round, the one-on-one round, also dubbed the G-Money round. So let's see what the points look like and how much money you've got in your G-Money wallets. Right, at the end of the fourth round, Ghana SHS have 10 points, Keta SHS 20 points. So we're now at the end of the contest. Who goes through to the next round? Let's see. So Ghana SHS, you have 100 Ghana Cedi in your G-Money wallets, and Ketasco, you have 200 Ghana Cedi in your G-Money wallets, okay? Okay, so at the end of the contest, Ghana SHS 60 points, Keta SHS 100 points, which means Keta SHS go through to the next round. That brings us to the end of the contest. Ghana SHS, this is the end of your journey, but well done for getting this far. And Keta SHS, you are through to the next round. You live to fight another day. Well done. We're at the end of this contest and the end of this episode. My name is Evelyn Ejipong. I've been your hostess for this episode. See you next time. Well done.
The Electoral Commission of Ghana is under fire for a few number of things that threaten its ability to deliver a credible general election. Its limited voter registration exercise has been plagued by delays and connectivity issues that forced the Commission to go wholly offline in the first few days. Now, electoral officers have also been accused of misconduct in the registration process. Furthermore, the commissioners are accused of procurement breaches, corruption, and pathological conduct. To top it all up, the ghost of the cardinal sin of Sal, as it is called, came haunting. The commission now finds itself defending the decisions that led to the disenfranchisement of the people of Sancho Kofi, Akpafu, Likpe, and Lolobi, and merely denying their role has only further plunged their reputation in the eyes of the public. On Hot Issues today, we ask, can we trust the Electoral Commission of Ghana ahead of the 2024 general elections? That question has become more important on the back of a recent security breach at the Electoral Commission, especially as Ghana goes to the polls in only about 7 months. I am Kemini Amano, and in this edition, my guest is Director of Electoral Services at the EC, Dr. Siribo Kweku. Thanks for sitting with us here on Hot Issues.
Thank you very much.
Indeed. Some electoral watchers have argued that the Electoral Commission is setting the stage for distrust and mistrust towards the 2024 elections. How do you react to that?
If you can give me the reasons. Why are they saying so?
Well, when we look at events in the last few days, when the voter registration exercise began, we know that you had to go offline. We've also heard the banters between you and the opposition, and also between you and the policy think tank, Imani Africa. It's given reason for some people to think that you're setting yourself up for mistrust and distress.
I don't know, and I don't want to accept that conclusion. if you are talking of the challenges with respect to registration, it was not aimed at a particular political party. The difficulty of the connectivity has nothing to do with any political party. They were prevailing in all the regions, so I understand that, or I don't accept that. If you are talking of banter with the NDC, we haven't had any banter. They requested for something, we said for security reasons, we cannot give it to them. So I don't think that is any form of banter. Then if you talk of the Imani, they have talked about our process of procurement, our process of disposal of the BVDs, and recently the SAR. So in each case, we explained our position, and the Commission thinks that it has not done anything wrong. So either they don't understand the process, or they just want to be mischievous. We don't think that we have committed any crime.
Does the Commission worry that this could be the beginning of casting doubt on its ability to deliver a credible election?
Anybody who has followed elections will appreciate that these are not, even just recently in 2020, there were a lot of issues when we decided to go for a new biometric voter registration activity. There were a lot of issues, but you and I will tell me, we agree that when we did it, it was a successful activity that currently have one of the best BVDs in the world in terms of the speed and accuracy in determining vote and the rest. So for us, posterity will judge us.
On the back of that, what you should next? We are having
problems. We did more offline of getting connectivity. So in 2020, I would say it was about 90% offline, if not more than 90%. 2023, if we did it at offices, we will see, so we supported that with offline. So offline has always been part of our registration process.
So I take it as for all that has been happening, the Commission is not worried about delivering a credible election at all.
If you're focused and you know where you're heading to, you don't get distracted. Because you know that at the end of the day, everybody will come on board and the truth will prevail.
Okay, so let's tackle a few things. After the first 2 days of the voter registration exercise, you went offline.
Yes.
You're back online now.
Combination of two.
A combination
Where
of
there are
two.
difficulties with respect to connectivity, you go, you use offline. Where you have reliable connectivity, you go online. And at times you yourself, your phone, and even at your office, at times you find difficult making calls. So when the internet is creating problem for you, you go offline. So it is, as I said, it has always been part of our registration process.
So as you have explained to us before, once you're online, you are not able to sync your data.
Yes.
Right.
No, once you're
offline, you're not able to sync your data.
You're right.
So anytime you come online, you sync your data and you're able to determine where problems are.
No, the online is live, real time. But when you do offline, you rather export the data to the data center.
Right.
And we'll do the duplicate data with the data that is already in the system.
Which is where I want us to go. Have you seen any irregularities from your offline data collected during the exercise yet?
I don't understand you are. When you talk about it is different from maybe the way you want
I
to
guess
put it.
so.
Yes.
So have you seen any?
So we can say, have you seen multiple registration?
Multiple.
Yes, because that's the difference. The major difference is that offline will allow multiple registration, online will not allow.
Yeah. So what I'm asking is, have you seen any
of the multiple registration?
Yes.
The answer is yes.
How many of them have you seen?
I don't have it offhand, but we have had some of them.
Okay.
Anytime you go offline, you will get some.
I see. So, how have you dealt with that?
No, so the process, let me take you to the process so that you appreciate it. When we finish with the registration, the system will do duplication. It will pick every voter's biometrics and match with the other biometrics. So now we have about 17.9. So if community your data hits the process, it will match with the other. That's why when you are doing online, the moment you put your hands on, your previous data will pop up because it matched and detected that you are already there. Then it will pop up. So in the same vein, when you do offline, you export the data into the system. The system is automatically will do the duplication. Then it will isolate or it will flag all the existing voters that they think have done more than one. Right? Mm-hmm. So when it does the duplication and it flags the suspected multiple registration, we quarantine them, we print them, then we do what we call adjudication. The adjudication is that some of the rest of the political parties, automatically MPP will be there. Mm-hmm. Then other parties will also bring about 3 people. Then electoral commission will come with reps. Then the civil society, some of them will also come with reps. They will sit at a table like this, printed document about the multiple registration. So if Kimani has registered more than 5 times, it will put out your fingerprints, your data, the time, the attire you wear, all the 5 will come. Then the committee will sit, then look at it, then we agree that this one is Kimani. The system has flagged, but we also say that we agree that it's not an error. Then we also say that this one that it's multiple. Then the system will put you, it will quarantine you. You are in the system, but you are not active.
Has that process begun?
No, we have.
You haven't.
It's after we are finished with the registration.
After you finish with the entire registration.
What has started is the adjudication of the challenge system. Those who were challenging the registration. That one, we have the district registration review committee. It is also made up of the district of the commission secretary, district police commander or his rep, district data verification or his rep, the traditional head of the place or his rep, and reps of the